So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. And it's Pedri. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. And it's Wirtz. This looks promising. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Isak. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him.
Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedri. Mbappe. Still goalless. Passes short and sharp. Wirtz. And that interception was most necessary.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's set.
Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Wirtz. Park Ji-sung calmly anticipates. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Isak. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Park Ji-sung! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Park Ji-sung brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He can run onto that. Davis, cross flung in towards the middle. Rodri with the clearance. Cannavaro getting this one clear. White. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland, and that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe. Nemecha. And here's Haaland. Ah, that's a fine interception. Park Ji-sung. Played into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. Pedri is onto this. He's being urged to shoot. Drives it in. Danger averted for now. Fernando Torres. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Torres. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Haaland. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back. Nemecha. Wits. Mbappe.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's had a shot! Yes! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Engages and forces him off the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's going to go a long way.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And we're done. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. And it's Messi. And he's gone looking for safety. Nicely spread. Martinez. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very...
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Messi. And it's Neymar. Pedri. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Xabi Alonso makes the interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe, and he's surging through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Approaching the half-hour mark.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's made now Mbappe. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cannavaro. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, cracking shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe gets into a good position. He's found some space. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Davis. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Martinez. And that's been intercepted. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Davis. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10. Wirtz.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Metcher. Number 9. Erling Haaland. Number 19. White. Number 22. Hadrian. Coming on the field. Number 17. Bellingham.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Yamal. Azar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Villanova providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Villanova. That's a throw. Van Dijk. And Yamal plays a sharp little ball here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Vitinha, Yamal, Vitinha. Could have here their final chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van der Ven getting this one. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Zakaria. Villanova. Van Dijk. And it's Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal. Rodri. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Just a quick reminder today.
Mbappe
Please
taking
refrain
in the
from talking
accolades, having been
outside
named
this
man of the
stadium.
match,
Thank you
and
very much for your
deservedly so.
cooperation.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Santos.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hazard with the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Mbappe. Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri getting this one clear. Tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's tried one! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a goal kick. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wirtz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They're urging him to... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's good running with the ball. This might spell danger. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball, and he cuts out the supply. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Santos with the corner, there first. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Wirtz. It's not an especially good pass, that. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
Decent chance! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk looks to the other side. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bout of passing here, really easy. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona take the lead. Bellingham. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Nemecha. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pedri. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Batistuta.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe receives it in and that's it. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played towards the other side. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Wirtz, and he's cut it out. Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! And he's heaved it away. White. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's run loose here. Driving through the middle. Lacroix, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland. Pedri. Out towards the flank. Fired deep towards the back post. That's a decent clearance. Here comes another. He's got full. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pedri shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
All the way back. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland! Haaland! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Ritz.
So,
Number
time for
9,
changes on both sides, actually.
Number
Manchester
22,
United get themselves back into contention.
coming on the field.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Osman. Number 5, Chouameni. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a cute ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And that was nowhere near his best. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.